ordinal level is a little bit more complicated than the nominal level variable. It's basically what we would call ordered classifications. So things are classified into groups, but we can put them in some kind of order from least to most in some way. Okay? An example might be with the shoes, I could smell them all. And I could put them in categories from smells really bad to smells not too bad, smells brand new, something like that. Okay? So they're in categories, but it's from worst smelling to best smelling. Okay? That's one way of doing, that's one example of an ordinal category. They're in these orders, but there's no equivalent distance between the levels. Okay? So the difference between really bad smelling to bad smelling isn't necessarily the same as the distance from bad smelling to good smelling, okay? Or from good smelling to brand new smelling. Those distances are not necessarily equal. In fact, it doesn't make a lot of sense to talk about what the distance is between those because it's really arbitrary. An example in the real world that you might see would be social class. Okay, so we have upper class, middle class, working class, lower class. That's a typical layout of the class notion. So we know that there's an ordering among them. We know upper is above middle and middle is above working, but we don't know that the distance between working class and middle class is the same as the distance between middle class and upper class. It doesn't really make sense to talk about that distance, actually. Okay? Oftentimes you see things where people are surveyed about something, and their choices are something like this: poor, fair, good, very good, and excellent. Okay, so they're asked to rate something. How was your service at the restaurant? Good, fair, poor, very good, excellent. That's an ordinal scale. Again, these are different categories. Very good is different from good. But again, we don't know that the distance between good and fair is the same as the distance between very good and excellent. Okay? And so that's what makes something ordinal.